You don't know Ironheart, the teenage MIT student who flew in to fill Iron Man's armored shoes? Well, hold on to your helmet. Let's go! Riri Williams grew up in Chicago with loving and supportive parents, her mom and her stepdad, who was the only father she'd ever known after her biological dad was seemingly killed in a robbery when she was just a baby. Riri didn't relate well to other kids, so her parents got professional help, and it turned out she was a bona fide genius. Riri just didn't have anyone to talk to. That is, until she met her bestie, Natalie, who loved her smarts and encouraged her to be a kid again. Fast forward a few years, and 13-year-olds Riri and Natalie were enjoying a community picnic in the park when tragedy struck. Riri's stepfather tried to save the girls from a drive-by shooting, but Riri's stepdad and Natalie were both killed. Devastated, Riri plunged back into her own world. What if, like Iron Man, she could create a mech suit to protect the people of Chicago? Her hard work paid off, and at just 15, she earned a full ride to MIT. Riri finally had access to the materials needed to reverse engineer her own Iron Man-style armor. However, MIT security and the rest of the world didn't take too kindly to this unidentified flying student. On her maiden voyage, she stopped a runaway truck, but it also ran away with the integrity of her armor. Unable to return to MIT after her stunt, she landed home in Chicago. But Mom wasn't having Riri's idea to drop out of MIT and take on the dangerous life of a superhero. Unsurprisingly, Tony Stark got word of this mech-suited teen and swung by the Williams' house to take her under the safety of his wing. A repulsor? So, when a second superhero civil war broke out, Riri came to his aid. But after a massive trauma, Stark was out of commission, and Riri had big boots to fill. Luckily, Tony is always thinking ahead. An AI copy of his consciousness was hand-delivered to Riri in his absence. Tony's AI guided her armor upgrades while teaching her the superhero ropes. And he helped her choose a superhero codename, Ironheart, which was helpful because Riri was quickly thrown in the deep end, facing new supervillain foes. Eventually, Tony returned in the flesh, and Riri could try heroing on her own terms. So she teamed up with the teen heroes, the Champions, alongside Ms. Marvel, Nova, Totally Awesome Hulk, aka Brawn, Viv Vision, the Unstoppable Wasp, and Miles Morales. But she still made time to go solo. She even got a second chance in her own lab at MIT. She continued to grow as an inventor, creating her own AI named Natalie from memories of her bestie. Excuse me, I got something in my eye. Despite new villains, adventures, and a momentary grounding from the Underage Superhuman Welfare Act, Riri continues to fly high as a hero with a warm but iron heart. And now you do know Ironheart.